Hi there, I'm Muhammad Amril, Johor Baru. Menteri Besar Dato' An Hafiz Ghazi confirmed that he will reshuffle the Johor ESCO portfolio next week to further strengthen the administration of the state government. Yes, there will be, but it is minimal, God willing, in the next week, he said after chairing the Johor UMNO Liaison Body meeting here today. Last Thursday, in the Chinese New Year ceremony, at the Chief Minister's official residence with the Johor Chinese community, An Hafiz reportedly said he will take over the tourism portfolio. It also signals that there will be a reshuffle of the ESCO portfolio that was previously talked about in the state. An Hafiz previously held the tourism, wealth and sport portfolio before being sworn in as the 19th Menteri Besar of Johor on 15 March 2022. The position of Chairman of the Johor Tourism, Environment, Heritage and Culture Committee is currently held by Tenggara Assemblyman K. Ravin Kumar. In the meantime, the Johor State Relations meeting was the first to be chaired by An Hafiz after being appointed as Johor UMNO Chairman on December 6. He replaced UMNO Vice President Datuk Seri Muhammad Khalid Nordin, who was appointed to the position 2 years ago after the Johor State election in March 2022. Also present at the meeting was Muhammad Khalid, who is also the Pasir Gudang UMNO Divisional Leader, and Johor UMNO Deputy Chairman Datuk Seri Ahmad Maslan, who is also the Deputy Minister of Public Works. The Lebanese Hezbollah militant group insists the cross-border attacks against Israel will only end when the Zionist invasion of Gaza ends. The leader of the fighting group, Hassan Nasrallah, said that so far any effort to stop hostilities along the Lebanese border has only benefited Israel. Hassan Nasrallah also said that this group will only stop fighting if a full ceasefire is reached for Gaza. We are fighting in southern Lebanon if our eyes on Gaza. When aggression stops against Gaza and when the shooting stops in Gaza, we will stop the shooting in the south. Israel ministers on said they will not stop the attack in Gaza. If they stop, they will attack southern Lebanon. It's not a problem. If Israel continues to attack the southern Lebanon, we will also retaliate in the south, he stressed. Cross-border attacks in Lebanon have killed around 200 people in Lebanon, including more than 170 Hezbollah fighters, as well as 10 Israel soldiers and 5 Israel civilians. It has also forced the evacuation of tens of thousands of people. Iran-backed Hezbollah has been attacking Israel force across Lebanon's southern border in support of its Palestinian ally Hamas since the war broke out on October 7 last year.
The success of a plan by the National Film Development Corporation (FINUS) to implement standards employment contracts to address overtime and other issues among film crew members hinges on the commitment of industry players to the endeavor. Comedian and actor Haris Iskandar called the plan is a good move, but said the effectiveness of its implementation ultimately depends on compliance by industry players. Harris said standard contracts are needed to ensure industry workers receive adequate compensation in accordance with employment law. On February 1st, FINUS announced that it will introduce a standard contract for producers, actors, and crew members this year to address overtime and other issues affecting the industry. FINA CEO Azmi Saifuddin Mutalib said the standard contract will cover salary scales, daily working hours, insurance, and social security organization protection. He said discussions at the top level on the matter have been held over the past year or two and are now at their final stages. Finas was previously reported as saying the Perbadanan Kemajuan Filem Nasional Malaysia Act 1981 does not override the Employment Act 1955 Amendment 2022 on the issue of working hours. Its former CEO Nasir Ibrahim said at the beginning of the last year that as a result, Finas had no authority to address overtime issues affecting the industry. Zid Zaidi, president of the Malaysian Artists Association, also welcomed the move to introduce the standard contract, saying industry workers have long missed out on EPF and SOCSO benefit. To ensure broad benefits and avoid disparities, he said Finas must also address matters such as fair compensation structures, comprehensive work conditions, and inclusivity in opportunities. Zed said it was important that Finas consistently engage with all stakeholders to ensure workers receive the promised protections. The last 4 members of South Korean mega group BTS who have yet to undertake their mandatory military service have begun the process of enlisting. All able-bodied men in South Korea must serve at least 18 months in the military, and after a years-long debate about whether BTS deserve an exemption, Jin, the oldest member of the groups, enlisted last year, followed by his bandmate J-Hope in April. A third member, Suga, started his service in September. The septet's label Big Hit Music said in a statement, all 4 of the group's remaining members are M, Jimin, V, and Jungkook are set to soon begin the service as well. Before BTS went on hiatus in June last year, they had bagged 6 #1 hits on the US Hot 100 chart. Billboard said all 7 members of the boy band have also reached the top of the chart with solo tracks. Since they debuted in 2013, BTS have been credited with generating billions of dollars for their country, as well as boasting the image and soft power of South Korea, now a global culture powerhouse. They have been invited to speak at the United Nations and to meet US President Joe Biden at the White House. Earlier this year, the chairman of the septet's agency, Bang Si-hyuk, said that making BTS do their military service was slowing the global growth of K-pop. South Korea offers exemptions from military service to some people, including Olympic medal-winning athletes and some classical musicians. But K-pop stars are not eligible under the existing program. BTS agency announced that all 7 members of the group had renewed their contracts without giving further details. The announcement implies that all 7 members are likely to stay with the agency even after completing their military service.
Hi there, I am Muhammad Izzaan bin Muhammad Noor. Malaysia, El Nino phenomena with extreme intensity is sweeping the world right now. It is expected to continue until the middle of the year. Director General of the Malaysia Meteorological Department Malaysia, Man Muhammad Helmi Abdullah said, the phenomena started in the middle of last year. It can last up to 18 months, which is expected to weaken, switch the neutral gradually by the middle of the year. The phenomena is strong, can cause a reduction in rainfall and increase in air temperature than usual, especially in the northern stage of the peninsula. The height of the El Nino effect usually begins at the end of the monsoon northeast. It can last until the middle of these years.
El Nino is a natural phenomenon that occurs periodically in the Pacific Ocean. This phenomenon occurs when the sea surface temperature in the central and eastern Pacific Ocean becomes warmer than usual. This could result in significant change in global weather patterns. The effect of El Nino can be very wide, including destruction of seasonal patterns, for example, the rainy season that comes later or even those not exist at all. Change in the migration patterns of fish and other marine species can affect fishermen and the local economy. El Nino usually later for several months to a year, and then can be followed by La Nina, which is the opposite, namely and decrease in sea surface temperature in the same regions. Both of these phenomena are part of the El Nino Southern Oscillation, which is a natural cycle that occurs every few years.
For region news, abstention from dates before dates. An elderly person was found alive after being trapped under the rubble more than 5 days due to the earthquake in the middle of Japan. The rescue team found a woman around 90 under the rubble of a two-story building in the city. 100 rescues were sent to Suzu after being informed that the women were buried during life. The elderly person is believed to be suffering from hypothermia. The rescue team also found its woman again in their 14 who had a heart attack stopped. 72 hours rescue operation is considered critical because the chance of feeding a living victim is slim. In the meantime, Japan Defense focus helicopter are used for rescue operation and deliver supplies to remote areas. Rescue efforts are facing challenge due to the humid weather in the some earthquake effort area. The authorities also warn rain can trigger more landslides, cold and snow weather until tomorrow in the monsoon Shikawa area. Until yesterday, 23,200 residents in the 23 electric cut off. More than 13,000 people were placed in the shelters. Where is earthquake with 7.5 magnitude Japan weather last Monday? More than 126 were confirmed dead. Another 200 are still missing.
The Asian Football Confederation (AFC) have listed Malaysia 3-3 draw with South Korea as one of 6 best group stage matches at the ongoing Asian Cup in Qatar. AFC selected the Group E match alongside Iraq 2-1 upset win over Japan, Saudi Arabia 2-1 victory over Oman, Japan 4-2 win over Vietnam, Indonesia 1-0 defeat of Vietnam, and Tajikistan 2-1 win over Lebanon. AFC dubbed Malaysia South Korea encounter a roller coaster which had fans on the edge of their seats. A late 1-0 loss to Bahrain on match day 2 had eliminated Malaysia with a game to spare, but the Southeast Asia went into the game with South Korea looking to bow out their first continental competition since 207 on the high. AFC asked fans to vote for their favorite match on their website, voting and later today. As of 12 PM today, the Malaysia-South Korea match lead with 77% of their vote, followed by Vietnam and Indonesia 19%. FIFA's Chief of Global Football Development, Arsene Wenger, defended on Tuesday the new Club World Cup format for 2025, which has come in for criticism since its announcements. The World Football Governing Body announced the last Sunday the 2025 edition for its Showpiece Club event, which will take place over June and July and feature 32 teams for crossing its 6 federations. The new format has subsequently been criticized in a statement from the Global Players Union FIFPro due to the increased player workload. It will entail the impact of this on the mental and physical health, as well as the personal and family life of players. Wenger responded in a FIFA press release, "I accept that the football calendar is a busy one, but this is a competition that is going to take place over 4 years, and of course, the rest period during the competition and afterward has to be respected. The welfare of the player in the last 20 years has increased dramatically as well. When you look at injury prevention, recovery work, nutrition and advice in medical technology, it is unfeasible from the it used to be." The former Arsenal manager justified FIFA's decision by explaining that there is logic behind the thing from the club and FIFA to organize a Club World Cup that is similar in format to the National World Cup. It is important that we make football really global, and this creates a chance for other clubs to progress. This is the real target. It will give more opportunities to more players all over the world to compete at its high level.